Good morning, everybody. Hope you're all okay. Now it's back to phonics with me this week and maths. So we're going to begin by doing all of the digraphs that we know so far. Let's go. Sh, sh, sh. Ch, ch, ch. Qua, qua. And ng, ng. A, what did you say? E. Okay, let's go through all the sounds that we know already. Now, because we know these ones really confidently now, we're just going to say them once, say the sound once, and we're going to do it really speedy. You ready? K, B, K, E, A, T, P, I, D, S, Y, Z, Z, G, L, S, J, V, W, W, X, O, K, F, Ah, very good. Right then, let's do all of the camera words that we know. And Miss Dolby tells me that last week you learnt a new camera word, which was my. Okay, let's go through them all. My, she, he, no, be, we, was, I, the, go, to, into, me. Okay. And we're going to do our keywords. A, in, it, at, and, is. Okay. Now we're going to learn about a new sound today, and it's not a digraph. Now we know that this is a digraph because it has two letters. Two letters that make just one sound, because when you put these two letters together, it makes the sound sh, doesn't it? Now, this is called a digraph, and today we're going to be learning about something called a trigraph. Now, a trigraph has got more letters than a digraph. It has got 1, 2, 3. Now, tri, as in the word tricycle, like a little bike, has got 3 wheels. So you can remember that a trigraph has got 3 letters. Now, our new sound today is I. Can you say that? I. Now, this is I as well, which is a camera word, but this also makes the sound I when you're reading a word, and you'll usually find it in the middle of a word, which we'll come on to in a moment and have a look. Okay, now let's have a look at the story. So, our new trigraph, which is I, is all about a lady who is a sailor. Now, do you know what a sailor's job is? A sailor's job is somebody who sails a ship. Now, a sailor has got a very important job because they are in charge of making sure that they can travel the ship across oceans and seas, okay? And they've got to get their passengers from one place to another. And actually, this sound fits in perfectly this week because we're going to be thinking about another way to travel on the ocean or on the sea or on water with something called a boat. So the sound I fits in really perfectly with our theme this week. Now, the sailor in the story holds up her hand and she does this and she says, "Aye, aye, Captain." And that's often what captains do to greet each other. Can you try that? Put your hand here and say, "Aye, aye, Captain." Now there's a little song that I'm going to play to you now as well. So I've just actually double checked, children, and when you say aye, aye like this, it actually means that you're saying yes to a captain. I always thought it meant saying hello, but actually aye, aye, Captain means yes, I'm going to do what you say. Okay, so let's listen to our new sound, I. The captain said aye, aye, the captain said aye, aye. Stand up straight, don't be late, the captain said aye, aye. Okay, right. Now let's go on and find out how we write our new sound, I. Now it's a little bit different because there are 3 letters now, so it might be a bit trickier. Now when we write digraphs, we try our very best to join the letters up, and we're going to do the same with a trigraph. Now if you find this a bit too tricky, you can do them separately and then come on to practicing joining it later on. But we're going to try our best because it helps us to remember that all these letters go together when we want to write the trigraph I. So, entry stroke up to the top, stop, down in a straight line, and then I'm going to go on to the next letter, entry stroke up, over, stop, back around, up to the top, and then we're going to go down, loop, and then we're going to carry on at this point, entry stroke up to the top, stop, down, up, and over, flick, and we're going to put the dot at the top. Oh, tricky, tricky. Right, let's have a little go now at reading some words with our new trigraph, which is I. Right. Oh, what have we got here? It's a bulb, isn't it? I wonder what the word might say. Let's put our sound buttons on. Now when we look for our new sound, which is I, we've got to put a line underneath it, okay? So see if you can spot all of those letters. There they are, look. And I'm going to put my other sound buttons on. Here we go. L, I, T. L, I, T. Light. Light. It's a light bulb. Okay, next one. Let's put our sound buttons on. Just going to move up so you can see it a bit better. Oh, goodness. Okay, let's go. I, in the middle there, look for that trigraph first. And put our other sound buttons on. Let's see if we can read the word. Right. Right. You are right. There's a tick. Okay, next one. Right, let's see if we can put our sound buttons on. Now, see if you can spot the I. Remember, it's got 3 letters that make one sound. Here it is, look, can you see it? And let's put the sound buttons on. I, fight, fight. Look, they're having a water fight. Oh, that's a lovely thing to do in the summertime, isn't it? Okay, now we're going to have a little go at reading a sentence with our new sound, I, in some of the words. Now, the first thing that we always do is we look for any camera words or any key words. Now, there aren't actually any camera words in this sentence, and actually this is not a sentence, it's a question today. And you're probably thinking, how do you know? Well, this here at the end is called a question mark, and a question mark is when there's a question to answer. And usually you answer a question with a reply. Sometimes it's a yes, sometimes it's a no, sometimes you might explain your answer. But we're going to read the question and then answer what it is, okay? Right, can you see any key words? I can see one here, look. It. We've got the camera word, the keyword it here. Are there any others? At. Very good. And there's one more. Oh, I think I've spotted a camera word. It's I. Is this I? Oh, I can hear some of you at home saying no. It's not I because it's not on its own. So it must be a word. Look, it's a keyword. It's the word is. Now, don't ever be fooled by this, children. Sometimes when sentences or writing starts with a capital letter like this, it makes you think that this is I. But remember, it's only I when it's on its own. Okay, gosh, there's lots of I's in our learning today, isn't there? Okay, so we've got is, it, and at in our sentence. Let's put on the sign button so that we can read the other words. So we've got I, trigraph here, and we'll put on our sign buttons. Can you see the trigraph in this other word? Here it is. There we go. Let's read it. Is, it, light, light. Is it light? At, night, night. Is it light at night? Is it light at night? What do you think? What's the sky like when it's bedtime? It's dark, isn't it? So the sky is not light at night. So we've got a cross there. So that's the answer. No, it's not light. Okay, now today we're going to look at what your fun activity is going to be. Now, I've got a special activity for you today called Magic Mirror Words. Now, what you've got to do for this activity is you've got to practice your reading skills. Some of the words will have our new trigraph in, I, and some of them will have other digraphs in. Now, what you've got to do is either print off the words from our web page, or if you don't have a printer, get your grown-up to write the words out for us. And it's important that the grown-up does this bit because you've got to make sure that you copy the words exactly how we've put them on there. Otherwise, the reflection won't work when you look at them. So copy the letters in exactly the same way with the flicks going the wrong way. And then, children, what you've got to do is you've got to hold up these very strange word cards, which don't actually look like words at all. And when you hold them up in the mirror, something special will happen. See if you can do that today. I think you're going to really enjoy it. Have a lovely day, everybody, and I'll see you tomorrow for our phonics in the morning. Bye!